All right. Hi again. I'm back. Now that you've learned a couple of new words and phrases and listened to the audio file well, we're going to go for question number 3. Let's see what it says. What other words and phrases does the person in the listening use to talk about sports? Remember something. I am talking about both words and phrases, but let me repeat again. Learning some words cannot help you that much. You need to learn phrases, and this way you can speak more fluently and more like a native speaker. So, we're going to read the script of the listening, and I'm going to underline some words and phrases you can use to talk about sports. How to describe your lifestyle, show how you feel about sports, and a couple of more words to describe activities like this. So let's get started. Look here, this is the first part. So the listening you had comes in 3 parts, and this is the first part. The answer is like this. It's by far my favorite sport to watch, not to play, to watch. I love the excitement that builds up. Well, the first one is builds up. So I love the excitement that builds up as the match progresses. So do you remember? We had it before. Builds up. What does it mean? Builds up. It means increase gradually. So that's a good word, and you can add it with excitement. The excitement that builds up. It can be anything else, like the interest that builds up. Or sometimes in extreme sports, that could be stress. The stress that builds up. So builds up is a good word. It's a phrasal verb. Don't use it in your writing. So, with the fans cheering and chanting. Fans, we had it before. There was a synonym. Do you remember? That's right. Supporter. So a fan supports a team. So what do fans do normally in pitches and stadiums? They do a couple of things. That's right. They cheer and chant. So this is what fans do. Actually, they support their team by cheering and chanting. Good. There is always an amazing atmosphere. Amazing atmosphere. So, in this slide, there are a couple of words and phrases. Pick them up because these can come handy in your Ielts exam. As I said before, sport is probably one of the questions you will see in the test. So, if they wanted you to talk about a sport, use these ones. Something that builds up, fans that cheer and chant, and talk about the atmosphere. It might be amazing, stressful, happy, and whatever, depending on what you like to say. So, build up, fans cheering, chanting, and atmosphere. Let's move on to the next slide. So it continues like this. My team usually loses, it has to be said, although last week they drew. All right, lose. The team loses. It's a good combination. And here, they drew. What does it mean? We had it before. That's right. When 2 teams score the same points, they draw. In the past tense, they drew. So what does it mean again? 2 teams score the same points, okay? So they drew. When they play away, I always try to go and support them. What does it mean? Play away. When they play away, I always try to go and support them. If you want to find a new meaning to a new word, you don't have to always look up a dictionary to consult with your dictionary. You can find it in the context. Look here, you go to support them. So it means the match is not in the nearby stadium. You need to go somewhere to support them. So play away, it means play in another city. or play in another pitch out of town or in somewhere else. So play away, not in your own stadium, somewhere else. And you support them. And a couple of more sentences, and I've got the latest kit, but they're getting more and more expensive, so I may have to stop buying them. Have the latest kit. What does it mean, kit? This is a box with all the tools and things you need for cheering up and for chanting as a fan. You want to support your team, you need some things, all right? That's called the kit. And I think the clubs take advantage of fans' loyalty to push up the prices, and that's good too. Push up the prices. Try to understand it as a collocation, not a single word. Push up the prices. So you want to get a meaning of it? Do not consult with your dictionary. Think here. Let's read the previous sentence. Look here. But they're getting more and more expensive. So I may have to stop buying them. Why? Because they push up the price. How can you relate this to the previous sentence? They're getting more and more expensive, push up the price. All right, you got it. It means to increase the price of something. So, losing a team, drawing the match, playing away, supporting the team, having the kit, and push up the prices. These are good phrases for you. Try to pick them up and use them in the test. And a couple of more points and sentences. Team sports are a fantastic way for young people to improve their fitness. All right, look here. Fantastic way, first of all. Fantastic way. It's a good phrase. And the other one is improve their fitness. So to make your fitness better, what is the verb here? Improve the fitness. So this is a good phrase. Pick it up. I coach a junior team at the weekend. We don't train in a stadium, of course, just on a pitch in our local park. Another one is to coach a team, a junior team or a senior team, a professional one or an amateur one. So you coach a team. So this can be part of your treasures for vocabulary. Coach a team. And here, look, you know this. Stadium and pitch. We had it before, and these are the places where you go to do your sport, whatever they can be. Stadium and pitch. For example, a football pitch or a rugby pitch, all right? Don't pronounce it peach. That's a kind of fruit, all right? Pitch. And here we go on. I was really delighted last week when our youngest player scored the winning goal with a beautiful header. This is a good sentence because there are a couple of good words and phrases you need to learn. The first one is, look, score the winning goal. We had it before. What does it mean? Do you remember? Score the winning goal. That's right. It means score the goal that can help you win the game. And this one, header. What does it mean? He scored the goal with a beautiful header. Can you think about it? Header, what does it mean? Well, it's an action in football where the player hit the ball with their head. This is called a header, all right? So score the winning goal with a beautiful header. Pick it up, you need it. Then, I think he might prove to be a real up-and-coming talent. They had it before as well. Up-and-coming talent. What did it mean? Do you remember? Up-and-coming talent means he will be a star probably in the future. Up-and-coming talent. This is not just for sports. It can be for music too. A person, a very young person who plays good music is probably a real up-and-coming talent. All right, so please pause the video here. Review the slides we had here and take notes from those underlying vocabulary. Try to personalize those vocabulary and make a scenario about the sport you're gonna talk about. So pause the video here and take notes from this. Remember, I'm gonna say this again. No single vocabulary can save you out. Go for phrases, all right? They can help you speak better, more fluently, and more like a native speaker. Stay with me. In the next slide, I'm gonna give you a card, a very important card you need to make yourself prepared for the test by. So stay with me.